Hello friends, welcome to Neela Studio. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to draft the pattern on the fabric directly for your kameez. Basic kameez, straight cut kameez, which I will be showing you. I'm making this for myself, so to my measurement. I will be giving you the formula. You have to follow the formula for each step according to your measurement, and then you can make it for yourself. So in this I have taken only 1.60 meters, which is actually 44-inch width and length is 1.60 meters. This is 22 inches on fold. So I have just opened it, and this is the fold is here. The fold is here, and both the selvage is this end. Okay. See, now I am going to fold this fabric like this. So we have folded, and now we have 4 layers of fabric, and we need to see the broadest part of your body, which is 38 inches hip, should be divided by 4, and then you add 1.5 with that, which comes to 11. That is 38 inches divided by 4. You will get 9.5 plus 1.5 will be 11 inches. So you need to measure and see if this width is 11 inches, and then only you should start drafting the pattern. So this is how you have to lay it on the table. So it's very easy and simple method to follow. In this method, you will be saving the fabric so much, and you have to iron the fabric before you start cutting. So now let me start from the top. First measurement, what we need to take is, since this is 1.60, we need to measure the length of your kameez, what you will need. Okay, so your length of the kameez is 40 inches. So we need to take half an inch for the seam allowance on top, and another 1.5 inches down for the bottom hem. So we need to take 42 inches in total for the length for cutting. So let me mark that first. Now draw a straight line at this edge so that this will be in level. So now you take half an inch for your seam allowance, and you can draw the line using a set square. So this is the seam allowance. From where you're going to stitch, okay? This is the seam allowance. Then from there, you take your measurement as per your requirement. That is 40 inches is what I need. Okay, so I'm going to take 40 inches here. Okay, 40 inches plus another 1.5 inches. I'm taking 1.5 inches for the down fold hem. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the line here, and I'm going to cut it out. So this part I'm going to fold and keep it for the sleeve and for the neck facing. So this is actually the kameez fabric which I will need. See, I have cut the edge here and removed. Now I will start from the top. First we have marked the length, we know the length of it. Now let us go from across shoulder. Our across shoulder is my across measurement. Okay, my across shoulder is 13 inches. So I am going to take 6.5 inches here. I am not taking half an inch seam allowance here, because at the back I am going to keep 3 inches low. So 6.5 itself should be correct, sufficient. Okay. Now let us see the depth of your armhole. Actually, armhole depth, that will be the chest line also. So 34 divided by 4 is equal to 8.5 minus 1 will give you 7.5. So we have to take 7.5 from here and mark here. So this will be the chest line and armhole depth. So this is the chest line and this one is the armhole depth. Now let's mark the bust line. So the bust point is actually 10 inches down. Okay, so that is 3 inches down from here. So I'm going to mark 3 inches here and draw another line for the bust line. This is chest line and this is bust line. So next will be the waist. So for waist, what we have to do is, it will be 15 inches down from here will be the waist line. So here. So this will be the waistline. So next will be the hip curve line. So hip is 22 inches from here, from top, or 7 inches from here. Means 22 inches here. So 7 inches here. This will be the average measurement for most of the sizes. Unless they are very tall, it will vary. So I will draw another line here. So this is the hip line. Next, we have taken 1.5 for the hem. So I'm going to draw one line here for the hem. Okay, so we have done with the measurement which goes around the body. Now let us mark the end point of all these lines. Across shoulder is 6.5 inches. Next will be the upper chest. Upper chest 34 divided by 4, we will have 8.5. So with 8.5, we need to add just 0.5. 8.5 plus 0.5 will give 9 inches. I am only adding half an inch as ease because that will be well fitted kameez. Quite comfort fitting actually. Not very loose, not very tight. Okay, so 9 inches I am going to mark here. 8.5 is the actual measurement. Then I am taking another half for ease. So this will be here. So the same way for the bust is 36. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9 inches. So 9 plus 0.5. Okay, 9 plus 0.5 I am adding for ease. Okay. Then next will be the waistline. Waist round is 30. So 30 divided by 4 will give 7.5. Okay. So actually 7.5 will come here and I'm going to add not just 0.5. I'm going to add another 1. So which will be 1.5 I'm adding because I'm going to add for the darts. So next for the hip round is 38 inches. 38 divided by 4, I will have 9.5. So 9.5 plus half an inch for ease and that's it. Okay. So now I will be connecting this here, all this from upper chest to bust to waist, then hip. So since this is 10 inches here, I will be marking 10 inches here also. Next, we'll have to draw this armhole. Now we will be drawing the back armhole curve. So for back armhole curve, you take about 1.5 here and mark here 1.5. Take the midpoint of this. Midpoint of this is 3.5 here. This is the midpoint. So here you connect. This is the back armhole curve. We will see front armhole curve. For front armhole curve, you take about 1 inch inside. If you have heavy bust, then you don't have to do this. Take 1 inch here, mark here, and then you can connect like that. Okay, you can use an armhole curve to get a better finish. So this is the front armhole curve, this is the back armhole curve, and from here you have to take half an inch down, which is here, and then the neck width. How do you calculate the neck width? Neck width is 34 divided by 12 will give you 2.8. So you can mark 2.8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2.8 is here. Okay, 2.8. And then you can just connect these two here for the shoulder slope. Okay, this is for the shoulder slope. And for the neck depth, for the back, I'm going to keep 3 inches down, which is here. Connect the back first. For the front, I'm going to have 6.5 inches. Okay, so that is going to be here. Front neck, back neck. But I will not be cutting here, cut the fusing, and then I will attach, and then only I will cut here. See the seam allowance here. Seam allowance will be 1 inch. This is 1 inch scale, so I am using this. So I have also drawn the seam allowance. See, next is actually, this is the stitching line. This is where I will be stitching. This is the seam allowance which I have given a little extra in case you want to loosen the kameez. Okay, so let me cut the kameez. As I said, I'm not going to cut the neck, so I'm going to cut only the back armhole curve first. So I have cut the back and the front together here. Okay. See, this is front and this is back. Okay, so let me keep this aside. So this is for the sleeve. I have again folded the same way. See this to selvage, and this is the fold here. So I folded like this. So I'll have 4 layers, okay, for the front and back sleeve. So next what we'll do is we'll just draw a margin line here first so that they are straight. I'm going to cut it and remove it. Okay, next I'm going to take 1/2 inch for the seam allowance. Okay, next we have to see the sleeve length. The sleeve length, what I need is 17 inches. So from here, don't take the seam allowance. 17 inches is here. Okay, till this will be my sleeve length. Keep a little broader hem, so which is 1.5 inches. How to know the width of your sleeve arm? Okay, for that you take 34 divide by 4 is equal to 8.5 minus 1, which will give 7.5 inches. Now let us see how to calculate the cap height. Cap height is 34 chest divided by 12, which is equal to 2.8. Okay, 2.8 plus 1 is equal to 3.8 inches. So mark 3.8 down. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. This is the cap height. So let me draw a straight line down. Now let us see the sleeve hem. Sleeve hem is 11 inches. So half of that is 5.5. So I'm marking here. And here I'm taking 6.5 because this will go like this. Okay, so this is for folding. This will go off inside like this. Okay, so next let's connect this armhole curve end point till here. You can also use this scale. This is for the seam allowance. Okay, so this is for the seam allowance. Now connect with the scale the midpoint of the arm to the underarm point. A broader arm, then you take 1 inch here and then you curve. So now let's see how to shape the back armhole curve. So for this, take the midpoint of this. This is 8.5. So take 4.25 here. So this is the midpoint. Okay. Then again take the midpoint of this, which will be 2 1/4 here, and another 2 1/4 here. Okay, so now take 1/2 inch on top. Take 1/2 inch here and take another 1/2 inch again on top. This is for the back armhole curve. And then here you take below 1/4 only. Okay, then we'll have to connect from here. Okay, then connect this. The back armhole curve, we're going to connect this with this, then this, and then here. So we can use pattern master and connect here. So this is the back armhole curve. Now for the front armhole, take this the same way from here till the center. From here you have to bring it down, meeting this quarter. So you can actually connect this here like this. You can use the armhole curve to connect, or you can use freehand if you are confident. And here take it up like this. So now we can cut the sleeve. First cut the back armhole curve. So we have finished cutting the sleeves, but we'll cut the front now. Front armhole curve. Just open up this. Okay. So your perfect armhole sleeve is ready. Okay. Thank you, and please give a thumbs up if you like my video.